That's
happened?
almost a record. It's dang near a record
No one.
for us. I mean, in recent history, it's pretty much a record.
That's right. But yes, we're back. It's the Slob Show, and so I started basically, I was starting a new lifestyle today.
I'm sorry, I missed that one. You're starting a new lifestyle today.
Yes. Well, I was.
Okay. Oh, you were. So you've already abandoned this new lifestyle?
Yeah, it didn't work out properly. But so
my new lifestyle didn't work out properly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the aftermath of what happened here. You see this?
That is a sandwich
from Conte de Savoy. How do you say that? Conte de Savoy?
I do not know, but that sounds good enough.
Yeah, it's in Little Italy. Delicious. And yeah, there it is. God, look at that thing. Man.
Let's see. I see tomato, lettuce, at least 2 slices of cheese. Is that roast beef?
That is.
And then there's the mayo, crusty bread,
some peppers there.
So you're awesome. Sport peppers,
like jardinere type.
Okay. Oh, yeah, tasty.
It was delicious.
Yeah, okay.
Now,
all right.
I went in today trying to become a soup eater. Like I was planning on eating only soup.
You were going to eat only soup just like today, or you were going to like eat only soup for like a week or something, or what?
Like forever.
Or it's like
I was
Prince Spaghetti Day. It's like Wednesday is going to be soup day for you, or
I was planning on just eating soup for a while to reset my system.
So, little soup diet.
Yeah, but
son, you've never been on a soup diet before, have you?
No.
Oh, I can tell you some stories about a soup diet.
Well, let me tell you this real quick. I had broccoli cheddar soup this morning at work at 6:30 in the morning. If you apparently when you mix that with iced coffee, it's not a good combination.
Probably not. No.
I learned that it's probably not the best combination. So I was planning so my new weight loss method is I found some pictures of myself when I looked like at my peak skinniness. Like I have a picture with Hulk Hogan. I have a picture with Dave Gahan.
So this is it's motivation. It's motivation.
Yeah. So I have in my notes 3 pictures of myself when I was at peak form.
Okay.
And so what I was planning on doing was eating soup. And then whenever I want to eat something like what I ended up eating about an hour ago, that sub that I just showed you.
Yeah.
This, Conte de Savoy.
Yeah.
That I would look at these pictures and I would say, oh no, I'm not going to eat it. But I forgot to look at the pictures. See?
There you go.
That's where I made the mistake. When I was driving home, I'm like, oh, Conte de Savoy's right here. And I didn't even think about the pictures.
Just completely forgot about it.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to, so now what? Do I, is it done now? Or do I jump back on the soup diet with the pictures?
Well, here's the thing about diets. Here's what you have to think about when you think about a diet, right?
Yeah.
It's just one meal. Or if it's more than one meal, it's just one day.
Yeah.
You get back on, or if it's more than one day, it was just one weekend.
Yeah, just 1 year.
And then you could get back on the horse. Oh, it was just 1 week. And you get back on the horse. You try and get back on the horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
But see, I should have looked at the pictures. I didn't look at them. I just went and got this delicious sub. This is one of the best subs I've had in a while, too. God, look at that thing.
You can start by maybe putting these pictures on your fridge because you normally eat these things at home, right?
No, I have them in my notes on my phone.
Print them out and put it on your fridge. Put the pictures on your fridge. Use up all that printer ink.
Look at that.
And
there's me with Cuban, Gahan, and Hogan.
Yeah, you're like 12. That's like
before you had 21.
Before you had facial hair and everything.
Yeah.
By the way, his peak was those were all taken within like the same 10-day period.
Exactly. That's exactly correct. Yeah. But I was like 20. But no, I'm talking about just the weight. Like I was like much lighter.
No,
So I
right,
figured,
exactly. So I'm saying, dude, you print those out, put it on the refrigerator, and at least you will see it daily, and it will remind you.
you know what's funny though? It would be funny if I was wearing the same shirt in all three. Like,
Dude,
you're
I've
right.
come across millions of pictures where it's like I've got the same outfit on that I had 12 years ago. Like the exact same thing.
Uh-oh, Sandy checking in. She said, I've lost 3 pounds since Sunday. Well,
There you go.
No sugar, no fried foods. But Sandy, are you doing a soup and picture diet like I'm doing?
Soup and pictures.
Yeah.
Yes.
See that, but that was
apparently you haven't done a soup and picture because you forgot to look at the picture.
I know.
And you only had one thing of soup. And I don't know if cheddar and broccoli soup for breakfast, kind of, I don't know if that constitutes a diet just yet.
Well, last night I was going to go to Red Hot Ranch and I said no because I looked at
that's good. That's good. Now here's what you're going to have to.
But
now, do you know how to make soup?
Can you hear me or no?
Yeah, I can hear you. Do you know how to make soup?
Oh, there we go. Now you can hear me. Say that again.
Do you know how to make soup?
Not really.
Okay, so here's the problem with soup. Any soup that you get, like, that's not homemade is going to have a ton of salt in it.
So you mean the ones I just add hot water to aren't good for you?
Oh my God, those are the worst.
That's the one I had.
Those are the worst. It's like Moses could like walk on that soup. It's so salty.
Oh man.
Yeah. So you got to be really careful because after a week, like you won't be able to like put your shoes on anymore. And your rings will be all swollen on your fingers and shit. You'll be like, but all I'm eating is soup.
Well, I was planning on doing a watermelon diet, watermelon plus pictures. But I can't find good watermelon. Someone's saying they could teach me, but excuse me, let me just remind. I hate to have to do this every week, but if you're on the Facebook group, you have to click on that little link so we can see who you are. Because see, right now it just says Facebook user. I don't know who you are. You said I could teach you how to make soup. I don't know who this is.
Anonymous, nice post your soup recipe to the SLOB Show Facebook page, and maybe we can all enjoy it because I enjoy a good soup, and it's still we still haven't we had that little tease of weather like a couple of weeks ago, but we still really haven't turned the corner. So now is still a good time to have soup because when it's 80 and humid, you're.
Well, I look at you as the king of soup because you always eat soup. I've never met anyone who loves soup as much as you. Because you remember we were at the buffet in Vegas. You were eating soup.
I like soup.
Oh, because you were eating that like egg drop soup or whatever.
Salty. It was like probably wonton soup. Yeah, it was wonton soup. Yeah, it would have been wonton soup.
So I went to La Pichon
the
other day,
onion soup,
and I had this. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this French onion soup was delicious. So that's another soup I had. That's a very healthy soup, right? A French onion soup.
Yeah, sure. It's loaded with cheese. Yeah. Cheese and bread.
Roker, is this a healthy soup or no?
Yeah, right. That's a healthy soup. When I was a kid, my mother made me go on. It's pretty pathetic because like it's sad when you're like 12 years old and you're on like Weight Watchers and shit like that. And it's like it's just pathetic. It really is, but there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like
Weight Watchers at 12.
It's not like I got the money to go out and buy my own food and all that kind of stuff. So it's like if mom's on Weight Watchers, I guess I'm on Weight Watchers too, right?
Yeah.
So I had to go to the meetings. It was ridiculous. I'm there with a bunch of like 50-year-old ladies and stuff. I'm like, hi, I'm Kenny.
But Kenny's so cute.
She had us on a cabbage soup diet.
Oh God.
Which is basically, cabbage soup with cayenne.
With cayenne, you cut out there.
That's with cayenne.
Man.
So that was a lovely.
So that you just shit all day, right?
Week. Yeah. So that's just like, but when you're trying to lose weight, you'll drop 10 pounds in a week.
Yeah. What? Yeah, eating cabbage and cayenne, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I mean, that's like no calories.
You'll
cabbage
put it right,
is 0, right?
You'll put it right back on, but it's yeah. So
Roker, why don't you put together a set of pictures like this for yourself, and then you and I could do the picture diet together? The picture diet is you take old pictures of yourself when you were in better shape, and then you stare at them until you're depressed enough not to eat.
Yeah, that didn't take long for me to be depressed, because I have this app on my phone called Time Hop, and it pulls up all the old photos from that day that were either on Facebook or
Facebook does that too. In the memories.
They're in my photos or they're in my Instagram. And so I get reminded of how disgusting I am every day. There's some picture will pop up.
When was your peak? I'm trying to think when you were at your peak. Wait, because you're pretty. I wouldn't say you're at your peak now, but you're not. You're definitely not at your most obese. Not even close.
Thank you, appreciate it. I'm not at my. You should work for Hallmark, man. It's like you are not at your most obese right now. So thank you for that.
I'm saying you look good.
That's Abe talk for you look good. You're not at your most obese at the moment.
Just at the second, at this very second.
Well, after immediately after I had the stomach surgery.
Oh, that's
so
right.
We're talking about circa 2000 to Q101. God, if I could have just maintained that weight, that would have been amazing. But
there was much heavier than that, though. Are you now?
I'm technically it's successful surgery. They say if you keep half the weight off for 5 years, it's a successful surgery. And I've kept more than half the weight off for 23 years now, 24 years. I mean, I used to be almost 390.
Damn.
At my highest. Now the 390 came after I was at my lowest when I was at V103 and I was doing Nutrisystem for free.
Oh,
see, there's the real motivation, right? You know me. It was free. So I took advantage of it.
Of course.
And I got down to I was in the 230s.
Oh, that's right now. If I could go, because senior year of high school, I weighed 230. That'd be great for me right now.
Yeah, there were very few. I can find very few pictures from those, because any pictures taken from those days would have been on the Kodak camera that is disposable and stuff like that. So that's how long ago that was.
Oh, that's Vito. That's Vito texting. Vito, you got to click on that link so we can see it.
You know
Vito
better.
He said you look fine. Roker.
So that. Oh, thank you, Vito.
Oh, he means fine, okay. I thought he meant fine.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, he's saying, oh, you look fine. Which isn't as good. Isn't it funny that the word, the way you say that word means something completely different? Oh, you look fine, or you look fine.
Right, exactly. So he just meant I look fine.
Yeah. Oh, you look fine. You look fine. Not you look fine.
You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. You're fine.
Oh, there's Claire now chiming in. Claire, it's right there.
Where is
chat?
Where's the link?
Right there on the top there, Claire. Right in the description. Go ahead, Roker. I'm sorry.
So what you need to do is, I don't even know where I was about. So that was
You're
my
talking
real.
About the Nutrisystem.
Yeah. So when I was on Nutrisystem at V103 in early 90s, that peak. That was the, and then peak 2.0 would have been after I had the stomach surgery in 90, and then I'm still waiting for peak 3.0. I don't think that hasn't happened yet.
But you actually work out now. You actually work out every day. So if you would have just did that in the first place, you probably would have lost a ton of weight.
I do.
So, but pretty much the stomach surgery just makes it.
When I was doing, when I when I'm doing, and you're breaking up, and probably because it's on my end, because it looks like don't have a strong signal.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can hear me or not. But I was working out. I would do that first time when I was on Nutrisystem, dude. I was working a split shift at the time. So I was working mornings, and then I'd have midday off, and I'd be going back in the afternoon, and I would go to the South Side Y. It just opened up. I was going there and doing Stairmaster.
Damn.
Yeah. And that's the other tough part. So an hour worth of Stairmaster.
Roker, I'm gonna call you right now. I'm gonna call you on your phone. Just use the phone audio and leave the video. Leave the video on, and talk through your phone. But leave the video on. I just called you. You there?
I'm here, but there's gonna be a delay.
No, there's no. It's fine. All right, go ahead. So what are you saying now?
So here's the problem. So you do Nutrisystem. Oh, it's coming through my. All
right, let's go back. Let's go back to what it was. All right, can you hear me now? Now you're back on the mic.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So
okay, there we go. Now
let's say you do Nutrisystem, right? So it's like a minimal amount of calories, right? You're doing the Stairmaster every 5 days a week, right?
Well, yeah.
The problem is, if you do anything more than Nutrisystem and Stairmaster, you start gaining the weight back.
If you do more than that, you're saying?
Correct. So if let's say I stop eating Nutrisystem and I'm still doing Stairmaster, I'm getting more calories, so I'm not losing the weight anymore.
So you just give up then? That's it?
Well, eventually you end up, you plateau. Like what you did that was losing you 4 pounds a week now is losing you 0 pounds a week. And then you get frustrated and you're like, well, what's the point?
What it should be, if you're at a caloric deficit, you should lose weight regardless.
True. But again, if you're doing exercise with it, you're going to be losing more weight, but you do plateau. It doesn't matter if you're doing 2,000 calories a day, you're supposed to lose 2 pounds a week.
Yeah.
But if you're consistently doing that, at some point, you're not going to be losing that 2 pounds a week consistent. That's why they say you got to switch up your workout routine.
Yeah.
And work different muscles in different areas and things like that. Same philosophy.
Don't they say you also should have pictures to stare at?
You should also have pictures to stare at. Yes.
This will get you to lose weight. Look at me with Mark Cuban there, young twink.
That's right.
What were we? I was 21 there. 21, because remember, that was my first time on a flight right after that.
That was your first time on a flight right after that. You left your phone on the whole time. I remember that.
And you're like, we're going to die.
Like, are you trying to kill us? Or?
Yeah. So I should I get back out? So you're saying don't even eat soup?
I'm saying if you eat soup, you got to really watch out for the salt, especially if you're going to be eating soup 2-3 times a day for a week. That's going to be like eating potato chips 3 times a day.
Do they have sodium-free soup?
I'm sure they do. I'm
sure
if you go to Whole Foods or something, you're going to find certainly less sodium soup, and it's going to have less flavor as well.
Oh,
so yeah. Unfortunately.
So you're telling me the French onion soup I ate wasn't good for me?
I'm saying it's probably not the best diet. The Gruyere cheese and bread and beef stock, and probably not the best soup to be dieting on.
Yeah. So should I just give up, do you think? Because
no, don't give up. Just, try and cut down.
Because after I ate that sub today, I'm like, I'm right back on the horse. Like, it's hard for me to even look at these pictures now. Like,
you're back on the sub horse. You're on the sub horse or on the diet horse?
No, the sub horse.
Yeah, you're back on the sub horse. Just like, how many subs you think you have a week?
Honestly,
yeah,
I would say around 7.
7. There's 7 days in a week.
Maybe
So
more.
you're okay. So maybe you cut that down to like, maybe you try and cut that in half.
So 3
If you
to
cut
4.
that, if you cut that in half, think about all the subs you'll be cut. If you cut that in half, you are cutting out at least a dozen subs a month.
Yeah. Do you see the hypocrisy of me asking you for diet tips?
You are, but see who better to ask? Who better to ask? I know what
Bro,
works
you're
and what doesn't work. I'm not saying that I
Yeah.
follow my own advice. I'm just saying
Yeah.
I know what works.
You're like, here's a bunch of shit that doesn't work.
I'm telling you the stuff that works. I'm just telling you how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah. I'll like these pictures aren't affecting me. Like yesterday, when I was going Red Hot Ranch, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna go. But then now after eating that sub, I'm like, I don't care about these pictures already.
What about the pictures of you looking disgusting? See, though, that's probably should be the more of the motivation.
Oh, like more like really disgusting. Like find my worst pictures.
Yes.
Those are hard to look at though. Like when you have your worst pictures.
That's the point. That is the point.
Oh, so you're saying you'd rather look at yourself disgusting than at your best because that'll even make you sicker.
Correct. Because you
Oh.
don't want to go back there.
See, the problem is though I can't stand looking at any pictures of me where it's
Well,
at
then
my
the
worst.
whole picture thing isn't going to work for you. Then. if when you're at your worst, if you don't want to look at those pictures, and if you're at your best, it bores you, then the whole picture thing's not going to work.
Yeah.
Here's what you really need: no girlfriend. That's what you need.
Oh, because you think then I would force myself to get back to look better for the ladies?
Yes, because you'd have to. Yes.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like anyone cares.
Usually when you see somebody who's losing or lost weight, they are about to they've just broken up, they're about to break up, and the person that they're dating doesn't know it yet. Because you're not going to lose all that weight just like and not put it to good use, right?
Well, Roker, you might have just came up with something.
You're going to go out and test the water, right?
Maybe all couples should break up for 6 months a year. So then that way they can get back in shape and then they get back together afterwards and fatten up for the winter.
Oh, wow. Here we go. Okay, ready? I don't know if you're going to be able to see this.
Is that your wife, Claire? Did she just send you that?
Was this Nutrisystem or this? No, this was the stomach surgery. This was after the stomach surgery. This was peak number 2. Look at that.
How's that a peak? You look exactly the same.
Well, thank you, but that's not. Look, my shirt's tucked in.
It's like Spider-Man looking at Spider-Man.
No, dude, it's
Wait,
no.
Put the picture right next to you.
You can't tell.
Pull your head up a little bit. But move the picture
out. I know I could never be a weatherman.
So move your
ironically.
Move your head towards the balls. Yep. Over though, that way. The way you just the other way. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I don't see much of a difference.
Well, I don't know. I'll try and put this up on the Claire's going to put it up on the
very good.
SLOB Show Facebook page, and you'll be able to see.
It's very nice of Claire.
I actually know where that picture was taken at her at the Christmas party for her lotions, potions, and marital aids company. Yeah.
So you had all the women who
they were all thirsty. Dude, they all sold things that shake, rattle, and roll for a living.
And they saw you with that shirt tucked in.
And we're open. That's right.
They couldn't help themselves.
And Claire was like, "Here, baby."
Slacks.
Claire's like, "Eat something, baby. Eat something." Okay.
You have to blame Claire. She fattened you up. They're like, do you see that guy over there with the shirt tucked into those black slacks?
Exactly right.
God, he's hot. Do you remember you and I were at the apartment and we didn't even know it, and we walked into a swingers party and it was the most disgusting looking people. Like they all looked like Large Marge, Jabba the Hutt. Like
you'd have to narrow it down. And like not the first swingers party I've walked into, so I don't really remember.
It's
But-
like the people from my
I know what they look like. Yes, I know what they look like.
like
I know what
picture
they look like.
Roseanne when she was at her biggest.
Well, you know what? The beauty of it is those people, they don't care. They look at see what's on the inside.
Yeah,
You understand? They
exactly.
look to see what's on the inside. See.
And they're doing all the banging too. Like they're down to do whatever.
Zach, well, wouldn't you be if you had the chance?
Yeah, but with anyone. Like they
Well,
don't care who it is.
Pretty much. Oh, she says it's up on the Facebook page.
Let's see.
Already.
Look at that. Claire works fast. Now, one day, Roker, maybe you'll be able to tuck your shirt back in.
And of course, Vito will see it and go, "You look fine.
You look fine. Yeah, it's okay. You look fine. Yeah, I don't see much of a difference, honestly.
Okay, fair enough."
I mean, I see you have that green shirt tucked in, but
I don't think it's green. I think that's blue.
Oh, is it?
I think it's blue. I think I'm blue on
God,
blue.
those women must have loved this look. God,
Dude,
you see,
that was
God,
a
look at those
tight, dude.
slacks.
That was a FUBU shirt. That was a FUBU dress shirt. I think I still have it. That was a FUBU dress shirt.
Why did she include chicken?
I don't. Oh, she took pic. Oh, she's taking.
The hell? Oh, is
These
that
are
her
all.
pic?
Oh,
Oh, that's
these
not
are-
her pick. Never mind. That's not her.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was
Okay,
gonna say,
there
what
you
the
go.
fuck?
There you go.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I could see all those potion lotion ladies. Like, man,
I know, right?
let's see what we can make happen here tonight. Look at that. You have a smile on your face, like you did make something happen.
Dude, I never smile in pictures, so I must have been real. I must have been really happy that night, dude. I'm in the middle of Tennessee with a bunch of dildo saleswomen, open bar. It's Christmas, on vacation. Damn right, I'm smiling.
Man, I think I'm.
We're not laughing about this at all, but that's okay.
After the whole conversation about, you can't lose weight unless you're single. That's not right though, Roker. Like, why?
What?
Why can't you lose weight for your mate? Like, why do you have to be single?
No, I was losing weight for my mate. I didn't make that clear.
Oh yeah, but you just said that.
I did. No, I did it all for Claire.
Oh.
I thought I made that. Now she laughs. That was the biggest laugh I've heard from her in a long time.
I thought you did it all for the nookie. I think you froze right there. See, you could have laughed at that great joke, but you were frozen.
Oh, it's a good thing. No, I was laughing, but it froze
okay.
up.
Yeah. Let me say it again. I
See,
thought you did it all.
I always had the.
Never.
I get it. The nookie.
Yeah, go ahead. What were you saying?
That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I think that like in high school or especially high school or college or something like that. Like when you're young, it's like whoever it is that you really, really have that crush on that you have absolutely no chance with whatsoever. Right?
Yeah.
If they were to say, if you lose 50 pounds,
You're cutting out again. I think you have that. That Joliet internet isn't as good as the Chicago internet.
Oh, good. That's okay. That's a good thing then. That's probably a
Go
good
ahead, say
thing
that
to
again.
cut out.
Go ahead. So you said
No, I'm
they
saying
said if you lose,
someone like if you lose 50 pounds, I'll suck your dick or something like that. Somebody that you really, really have the fucking hots for.
Who would say that?
Dude, you'd lose 50 pounds in a minute. No one, but it would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but then you come back and she's like, "Oh, I was just joking." And she's like, "Look, we were all making fun of you." You're like, "Well, I'm 50 pounds lighter now."
That would be that's how serial killers are probably made by I was just joking and we're just all making fun of you.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah.
But hey, when you after you realize that they were making fun of me, but now you're 50 pounds lighter, so you'd have to be happy still. It would actually work out great.
I'm just saying when you're talking about a motivation, I'm just saying what are some of the things that truly motivate people, and I think that would be one of them. Either way,
this is a guy right here. this week's slob of the week, who's joining us, and we have a couple things. Trash Man Tim, you there?
I got me.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you turn your phone sideways so that you're? Can you turn it so that your landscape mode?
An iPad.
Oh, it's an iPad. Okay. Oh, there you go. There you go. Nice.
No,
there we
it's
go.
good. Still, there you go.
Perfect.
Better.
All right. Perfect.
What's up,
So we got Trash Man Tim.
Hey Tim, how are you?
A little bit of a delay.
Oh no.
Here.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a delay, Tim. What do you have? The iPad 1 or 2? What is it? He's on a real delay.
Kindle. It's fire.
Could you connect with your cell phone or no? Could you try connecting with your cell phone? Yeah, we're losing you. This is Trash Man Tim, the slob of the week. Yeah, Tim, could you connect with your cell phone?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
All right, I'm gonna hang up with you. Call back on the cell phone. Yeah, I was gonna ask him if the old blowjob thing would work for him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. I couldn't tell if he had. I was like, is he wearing like a San Diego Padres cap or something? I couldn't tell. It looked like the old San Diego Padres cap.
He could have been very easily. There he is. He's wearing a. Oh, there you go, Tim. Nice. He's wearing a Hooters hat, I think, isn't he?
Oh, okay.
There you go. What does your hat say?
This is the White Sox hat, bro. What's your hat say?
It is?
Yeah,
that's a White Sox hat?
This is a San Diego Padres All-Star Game version.
Oh, good. You're right, Roker. You were right.
See? There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, Tim, Tim, can you turn your phone sideways also? A little landscape mode there. There you go. Perfect.
You got hey.
All right.
It's all new to me. Usually I got a face for radio. Usually I'm doing this on the radio.
No, you look great. You look great. You look wonderful.
Good.
All right. So Tim, number one. If someone told you they would give you a blowjob if you lost 50 pounds, would that motivate you to lose the 50 pounds? If it was like whoever was like before you were married, whoever you thought was the hottest, Roker said that would be an effective way to lose weight.
Yeah, I agree. There's one girl, especially that goes around the South Side. They used to call her Lips. You know, she'd hang out in McDuffie's and Bourbon Street and BG Fellows.
I remember BG Fellows, the guy with the Y2K shirt who would dance all the time. Needless
to say, I've lost 50 pounds before in my life, you know.
Yeah, it is a Roker. That would be a great weight loss program. You get super hot girls. They lie to the guys and tell them they're going to blow them, and then they don't blow them. But the guys are 50 pounds lighter, so they're happy.
But in theory, it's not a lie. See, hopefully there's a payoff. See, at the end.
The payoffs, you're 50 pounds lighter, and you could go get laid somewhere else.
Yes, I understand that. But that's not what the motivation to lose the weight is.
See,
right?
if I owned the company, I would tell the girls, I'd say, hey, tell the guys once they lose the weight, you're not going to blow them, but don't tell anyone we didn't blow you. Then that way you don't find out you're not getting blown till the end. Oh, Sandy. It looks like Sandy is a knows lips. She said she was, I'm sure she was a regular Brewbakers too, she said. Those were the spots. By the way, those are the 4 a.m. bars on the South Side. Groucho's, BG Fellows, Brewbakers. You'd go to Bourbon Street first, then you end up at those places.
Dude, nothing happened after. Go home.
Especially on the South Side.
Yeah, Roker, see these 2 teeth there, you know, 1 and 2. That's 4 in the morning. Nothing good happens at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
All right, so Trash Man Tim is the slob of the week. So we're gonna now get his top 5 spots to go. It doesn't have to be in any order, Tim, but
no, you know what? This could go anyway, and I racked my brain here for a little bit. You know, it could variously change here, but I'm gonna do it as I would start the day in the early morning hours picking up trash. I think my first stop would be 31st Street, Maxwell Street.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, because they're open 24 hours.
You know,
A
I
gut bomb early.
Yeah, well, the trash truck runs about 2 in the morning, and since that's a 24-hour joint, you could get a double cheeseburger, a Polish sausage with onions any time of the day, maybe a can of Coke, fries. Obviously, you get 2 fries. Each come with the fries. So I think that would be my first stop of the day.
And then wait, Tim, hang on. So Roker, you might not know this. So Tim works for Flood Brothers, the #1 trash company, and he will sometimes just shit in the back of the truck. Right?
Well, I mean, cut out the middleman, right? I mean, you know. Hey.
Well, I stopped climbing up those stairs. You know, there's so many ways you can get hurt on a trash truck, and that's one of them. You know, my latest thing, you know, a guy told me a long time ago, it's just kind of like a cat. You know, you just kind of shit in a box. You find yourself a cardboard box, you know, and you know, he would more, you know, he would send me a meow or something like that to give me a
so then you know he's shitting in a box.
Yeah, you know, something, you know, we garbage guys kind of discuss early in the morning, you know.
You know, if you're completely desperate too, I realize laundromats have bathrooms. I never considered that before.
It's hard. It's hard because, you know, say you really got to go and you get to this gas station that you've really been squeezing your ass cheeks together. And all of a sudden you get there and it's locked or it's closed or whatever.
No, it's horrible.
I feel like shitting in a box outside in an alley is the best way to go. I get a, you know, double 2-ply paper towel and everything, you know.
Yeah, of course. All right, so you go to Maxwell Street. Then what else? What else is on this
Well,
list?
I think I'm gonna stay in the area, Abe. You know, you used to live over there, so you're familiar with it. But
yeah, I was just at Kathy D's 2 days ago.
I got a good story for Kathy D's, but it's for another day. But I think 33rd and Morgan Martinez Supermarket has got to have some of the best tacos in the area.
Burritos, right?
The burrito's about a 3-pound burrito. I tried one time driving a trash truck with it on my, you know, while I was driving. I could eat a lot of things while driving a truck, but that burrito wasn't one of them.
Roker, have you had that before or no?
I have had that.
I've never been inside, like, so because it's a grocery store, and then in the back they have the restaurant, right?
Yes, it's a grocery store, and then you go in the back, and then there's a restaurant, and it's like now I work by that.
Yeah.
So it's like but I never have time to go out to lunch anymore. And if I were to go to lunch and get that burrito for lunch, I wouldn't be going back to the office. That's for damn sure.
Why don't one day for lunch, me, you, and Tim should all meet at Martinez?
I think, hey, I'm in, man. I'm in.
It'll have to be a day where I don't have to go back to the office though, because I'm not going to be able to eat a super burrito like that and then get
you'll go shit. I'll find you a place to shit, a nice place.
I'm not talking. Find me a place to sleep.
We'll sleep in your car for a little bit. Take a nap.
Gotcha.
All right, Tim. What's number 3? What else?
All right, I gotta need something to wash it down with, so I gotta make my way back south towards where I live. I live in Oak Lawn, so I think I'd stop here probably 95th and Cicero. There's 2 bars right next to each other. One's called the Hot Corner, and it's attached to the Whistle. Now the Whistle has got some wings that you would die for, Roker. I mean, these things got so much meat. Hey, you like those drums from Hooters? The drums at the Whistle. Woo! Let me tell you. I mean,
so these aren't the pigeon wings.
Oh no,
right?
no. You know, when
I get so ticked off when I get the pigeon wings. You know.
Well, Corona, I think they were having some issues during coronavirus, getting the big wings, you know, and all that. So you had to get those flappers. You know, us big slobs, we don't like flappers too much. So yeah, I'd stop over there, you know, grab something to drink, maybe a wing, you know, to go or something. But you know, I think the next stop would be right down the street. It's called Mr. Gyros. Now, Mr. Gyros, you call it gyros, I call it gyros. Some people call it gyros. I think it's a buy one, get one free now. Not all of them, just the cheap one. The cheap version of the gyro is the buy one, get one free. You can't go get the big one that costs $7 and expect to get another one. These are the $2.99, $3.99 gyros. But you get another one with it. And the cheese fries.
Oh,
man, you imagine a big plate of cheese fries, right?
Now, yeah.
Now, some people like to dip their fries in the cheese. Roker, I don't know if you look like one of those guys.
Depends.
You know, I'm more of a guy with all over the cheese all over the fries, and that
Gotcha.
place is one of them.
Gotcha. So you're licking your fingers like it's barbecue.
Well,
basically.
I use a fork. You know, I am
okay.
a garbage man. Now, I do eat a lot of things with my hands, but cheese fries ain't one of them.
There used to be a place on the north side off of like Montrose called Susie's. It just closed like within the last year or something. And you could basically get anything they had in like a tortilla bowl. So you literally could have gotten cheese fries in an edible tortilla bowl with gyros on it.
Damn.
This place was, it was slob heaven.
Our Greek friends call them gyros.
Yes, well, most people call them euros because that's what they're called. But
yeah,
but
us assholes
but
call
when
them gyros.
when we're a slob, we're allowed a little leeway there. Yeah.
All right, Tim, what's the last on your fabulous 5?
All right, well, we're just gonna keep it rolling, you know, and I'm gonna end it up with a nice cup of ice cream from Primo's.
Oh,
you know, Primo's is an Oak Lawn staple. I like a soft serve. I don't really like too much out of the gallons, you know, that ice cream doesn't really do for me. So a nice twist in a cone, that'll end my night just fine.
I'm a huge soft serve fan. Where's Primo's at?
Primo's in Oak Lawn, about 95th and Central, just a little east of Central.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good spot. They have good
food. We got an Andy's custard over here. But
I've seen that, yeah.
My list, other than the Maxwell Street, is kind of small, local businesses. You know, we slobs like to support those local businesses, not have our money go to the big corporations.
Absolutely.
That's right. We support local.
Well, that's a busy day. That's a busy day, dude.
Hey,
you starting off at 2 a.m. with a Polish or a cheeseburger with onions and fries, and then ended up with a soft serve ice cream cone.
And wake up and do it all over again, baby.
There you go.
No, wait, Tim, last time I saw you, which was on St. Patrick's Day, you told me you weren't eating bread. That's over, right?
Yeah, I usually don't do the Lent thing. I did this year, and I'm surprised at how it got off to a hot start. And I resisted the urges at St. Patrick's Day to have a Reuben, you know, or this. But I did the no bread and no Lent. Now, I ate pizza. I ate tortillas.
So he ate a bunch of other bread type products. He just didn't eat Wonder Bread.
He was very specific.
Yeah.
Bread.
Right.
Specific.
Exactly.
If it didn't have the word bread in the title,
you know,
it didn't count.
I had a box of stovetop. We were eating some pork chops one night, and my wife said, "You know that comes from bread, right?" I said, "No, it doesn't say bread on it. It says stuffing."
Yep. That's it.
You know, Tim, I was on a new diet for about 14 hours. And my diet was I have these old pictures of myself where, you know, like when I looked really thin. So whenever I'm about to eat some shitty food, I look at these pictures and then I don't eat. But then today I went to Conte de Savoia to get a sub. I forgot to look at the pictures.
Well, the bread, I'm telling you, if you could just cut out that bread, I mean, it's not going to be the fountain of youth. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But you cut that out, you know, you got yourself a chance. You know, you fit back in those 2X's that you got in the back of your closet.
That's right. Well, this is a 2X right here. You know, fits real nice.
You do look good, though, man. You do look good in black, both of you.
Appreciate you.
Well, Tim, you're the man that we appreciate. Tim is a huge member of the Slob Show group, of course, and Rock 95.5. He's Trash Man Tim.
We represent the Squirts. We represent everybody. You know, Abe, any endeavor you got, man. We go back all the way from Mancow, Roker. You know, I don't really know too much about you, you know, but you know, Roker, Stern Radio, you know, but you guys are putting on a good show here. I listen all the time. Any type of chance I get to chime in, more than appreciated.
And I just want to quickly mention the Squirts. That's the #1 softball team in Chicago, and Tim's the leader of the team.
Yeah, the public relations director is my title, but
let's see that shirt. That's the Squirts organization, the #1 softball team.
That's one of them.
Former world champions as well.
Where you play your games at?
Right now we're playing at Mount Greenwood Park over there, 111th and Pulaski, Central Park over there.
And then after the game, you go where?
You know what?
I know you don't go home.
No, Roker, these days, it's hard. We just kind of stay at the park these days. It's too hard to pack up and go down the street somewhere.
They bring a cooler to the game.
Oh, there you go. There you
several coolers, but
good for you.
All right,
Awesome.
Tim, you're the man.
Hey, no problem, man. Looking forward to the upcoming year and the softball season, and listening to Rock 95.5 and Abe Cannon's SLOB Show podcast.
That's right.
There you go. Wow, look at that.
I sponsored one of their holes for the Squirt Golf Tournament.
Right.
So, well,
Tim,
you're the man.
Let me know when that golf tournament's coming up. I might, pull out the sticks.
I saw Abe on the golf course 12 years ago and never seen him since.
Yeah, that was the only time I ever golfed.
That was awkward.
I was with my brother Mike, and I was pretty much just sitting in the cart.
Crazy how things happen like that.
It was horrible. But all right, Tim, you're the man.
You guys have a good night, man.
Later.
Peace.
I love that, Tim. That's my guy. All right, Roker, we got to wrap this up. But two things I need to mention.
Yes.
Number one, Kenneth Good from Colorado Springs. He did a review of the new Big Mac for us.
Oh, good. Okay.
He lives in Colorado where they have the new Big Mac. He said the new beef and the McDonald's burgers, it almost tastes grilled. It's a bit different than normal. The minced onion grilled into the burger gives it a deeper flavor. Kind of hard to describe. It's almost smoky, which is why it seems grilled. He said subtle, but not a bad upgrade at all. Also, the buns are different. He likes the new buns. So he gave it a great review.
So it sounds like it's true to the description that you had last week.
Yeah.
And to what our guy at Hamburger U was telling us last week. So it sounds like it's actually as advertised.
Which
so
is
maybe it'll be going nationwide.
Yeah, when we get it in like 10 years or whatever, then it's going to be great. A couple other things to mention very quickly. Jimmy John's chips, I just found out from our boy. Let's see, hang on. I found out from Justin Klaisner in the SLOB Show Facebook group. I was talking about barbecue chips that I love from Jimmy John's. They sell them at Walmart.
That's what they're doing. Everybody's selling their stuff someplace else where you can get it someplace else.
But look at that, $2.98 for a bit. I love Roker. Aren't the Jimmy John's chips delicious? I love the Jimmy John's chips.
I usually get the cookie.
Oh, the cookie.
I usually get a cookie.
And then
I'll have to try the chips next time.
Last order of business, and I was very upset. I was at Dunkin', and they got rid of the French donut. You know that French?
I haven't had the cruller, the one that's kind of like curl up. Here's the problem with I don't think I've had a Dunkin' Donut since we were working out of the 190 North State Street building.
Yeah.
And I would pass the boxes of donuts that the truck would drop off and just sit there and they'd just be sitting there on the street before the Dunkin' Donuts opened. It would be like 4:30 in the morning because it used to be time to bake the donuts, right? They would make the donuts fresh. Now the donuts get delivered from somewhere.
Yeah, but at least they're fresh delivered.
At this particular, do you want the rats under the L eating your donuts before you do?
That's
so I haven't really. I think the last time I don't think I couldn't tell you the last time I had a donut from.
Look at that thing.
Maybe a munchkin.
Oh, look there's a petition to bring it back. I'm signing it right now. Change.org.
There you go.
Oh, how many?
There you go.
Oh, they got all the signatures. Oh, they're 29 short. Let me go ahead and sign this. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna sign this petition right now. Because we got to bring that back. That's the best donut.
And that's about exactly how they look too. There's no Photoshop there. That's about exactly what that
donut delicious. Look at that thing. I love that's one of my favorite donuts. I was so upset they got rid of it. Roker, we always wrap up the show figuring out what you will be eating for dinner today.
Having some bratwurst on the grill, and Claire's making some type of French potato.
Oh,
let's see if she texted me the name of it.
Are you having 3-4 bratwursts, or how many?
I probably have like 3. I mean, there's 5. Whatever.
3 with the buns.
Yes, and some grilled onions.
Oh, you put
Yeah.
mustard on there, mayo? What do you put on there?
I don't know what I'm gonna put on there. We'll see. We'll see how juicy they are.
Oh,
Maybe a little mustard.
That makes a big difference. If it's super juicy, that's all you know. Oh, there's Claire. Claire chiming in. Here we go. Breaking
you
news.
go.
Hang on. Breaking news. A pomelana is the potato.
Yes, it's a
Whatever that
French. It's almost like a French gratin potato, but not with the cheese. So
delicious. Well, that's going to be very good, Roker.
I know she spoils me,
man.
And she obviously figured out how to put her name in now. So
yeah, so now we know it's Claire. we'll wrap things up with this. Let's get one last look at this.
Look at that.
Look at that. That Roker that at peak.
Look at that. Take a good look at that. I'm smiling. She's miserable.
Now it's the opposite.
She's. I'm happy. And she's miserable that I'm happy.
She said sorry. No, pommy.
No, palm. Yeah, palm. No L. It's no L on the end.
Oh, it's palm.
French.
Palmiana. Whatever.
Yeah.
I could barely speak English, so
yeah, it's all right. We'll get you some French lessons.
But all right, cool. Well, we'll be back next week. That'd be 3 in a row.
Knock on wood. See you next Wednesday.